So in this session we are going to learn about the functions. So functions are nothing but just a bunch of statements that can be reused. Suppose you have a big script, so you can break down all the functionalities into smaller tasks, and those block of codes you can write as a function so that they can be reused again whenever required, and in that way it is easier to maintain different modules of your script. Other languages also call them procedures and subroutines. In the scripting, we just name it functions. So this is about the introduction. Now there are two formats. One is without argument, and some functions we can pass arguments. So we'll learn both of them through examples. So for the example where we do not need to pass any argument, let us see we can modify an existing script. We had this greet.sh is the simplest one. When we call it, it just says hello and prints the date to us. So let us see if we can create a function in that. For function, syntax is just function and name. So after the function keyword, you just have to give the function name, start with the open curly brace and then end with close curly brace. And to call that function, just have to call the name of that function. That's it. So we'll do a little change in formatting where it looks good. So we just created a function inside the script greet.sh. Now we'll see how it works. So here it is. So what happens is the function is created and then the function is called with the greeting statement here, which calls the function and prints first the hello, then date, and then executes the date command. Now there is an interesting thing. We called it with sh. Suppose we call this script with dot and the function name. So now we are executing this script in the same shell and not in the child shell. Remember, with dot we are executing the script in the same shell. So not only it prints what we want, also now this shell has this function greeting available to it. So if we just call greeting, it will do the same thing. So this is an interesting thing. By using dot, we were able to make the function available to the same shell. Okay, so this was about the function where we did not pass any arguments. Now there is another format where we need to pass arguments to the function. So for that, what we'll do is we have a sum.sh. Okay, so we had this script where we pass two numbers and it gives us the sum. So now we can try editing this one and make use of functions. So let me create a function add. So okay, then all this calculation part now will go to our add function. I can directly copy and paste here. Now the function will be created here and then the user will be asked for first number and second number, and now we still have to call the function. So the calling function with parameter is like this: the function name, and then with the dollar symbol we have to pass the first variable and the second variable. Also, important thing to remember here is the parameters will be passed as 1, 2, 3 like that. So number 1 will be passed as $1 and number 2 will be sent to as $2. It is like the positional parameters for a script. So first position will go to $1, second position will go to $2. Now let us test this. Okay, it has worked. So this is how the parameters work when we are sending them to a function. So folks, this was all about the functions and its two formats. Thank you.